Stevens County is about 2,400 square miles. So when we're talking rural county, we are a very small rural area with 40,000 residents. A lot of the things that we do for public safety is dependent on internet connectivity. We have over 400 employees of the county on the same circuit. When you share 1.5 meg with 400 users, it's very slow. We're 80 miles from Spokane. And so that mileage for the fiber to be up here, we didn't have the infrastructure. We're too small by ourselves to do it.
There was no bandwidth in this town, even if you had money. From a business point of view, it's the distribution of that bandwidth that made a lot of this possible. So NoaNet brought in a great backbone, and then local businesses stepped up and dispersed that bandwidth throughout the community.
NoaNet providing bandwidth and transport for these other ISPs in town provides them that backhaul and redundancy because it would directly affect public safety without that redundancy.
So Stevens County was one that we hadn't built network facilities in. So that county, amongst the others, were a participant in that BTOP grant application, which essentially was a middle mile build that traversed through the county east to west that gave them the high-speed broadband connectivity that they hadn't had in the past, the redundant access points, and other type broadband services that were pretty much absent in that area.
The driver was NoaNet with their engineers, with their current network expanding up to Stevens County from what they already had. They leveraged that. We absolutely couldn't have done it without them.
Not only did the bandwidth help us because we can offer the bandwidth, but when the bandwidth got brought in, it really upped the capacity of not only our employees, but our clients. We require asynchronous data. We require the up and down speeds that only NoaNet provides because we have to send data both ways. So when we do our teleconferencing, rather than having everybody from remote sites come here for once a month conferences, we go into that big room and there pull up the TV where we're saving tons of money that is better used to serve our clients.
It's not like a private company that comes in and tries to sell something. It's an open network. They're very open to talking to us and sharing technologies. So it's been a really good partnership with NoaNet and their engineers and our network engineers. We've had businesses in this town that were getting ready to move because they were grown to a size where there wasn't any more internet capability for the old telcos. And so because NoaNet's here, those telcos can either use them for backhaul or they can actually use an ISP and get service from NoaNet. That has really helped our local businesses.
We need the internet to be able to communicate with the outside world, to communicate interagency in our remote sites. It's opened up huge windows for offline backups, cloud-based services. We need the internet to exist.
When they want to push out electricity and phones to rural United States back in the 30s and 40s, it's the same thing now. Broadband is a necessity. It's a utility that the residents in Stevens County and the rural parts of America need to have.